The way our FA is run, I don't see us like doing anything or winning a major tournament anytime soon. If we win the Euros, after I've just said this year, I'll be happy. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But I can't lie, it's looking kind of techie, to be honest with you.
The beat, the repeat, trilogy, yeah, that's me, that's a free peat.
113, we're back, trying to make content now. I don't know where we went. Where were you?
Me?
Yeah, where were you?
Me? I've been here.
It's been a long time.
I've been here. I've been here. I've not gone anywhere. I'm ready to go on this content thing. You know.
Alright then.
How about you and Chelsea though? Like, I felt like you're, not really claiming them man anymore. Like, what's going on?
I'll be honest, it's hard for me to claim Chelsea. Like, the racism is rife. Like, it was rife before, and like I used to try and back it. I was like, oh, every club is racist and all of that. And then that poster came out, and it finished me. Like, every black man was at the back,
Yup.
including Kante.
Yep.
Do you think it's coming home?
No. Next question.
What?
No chance. I don't see it. I don't see it with this.
No chance at all.
I don't see it.
The thing-
I know that we got to semi-final,
Yeah.
World Cup, but we look at that World Cup again.
We beat that Croatia team now.
Yeah,
That
for how many years? Couple years on,
Yeah.
post-COVID.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not the same Croatia
All their players are like 30 now. So.
Modric ain't the same Modric. Nah.
I can't
I
lie.
was so embarrassed.
I knew it was tapped here when it was in Rudiger when they put a TikTok of him running around
With the
And
slave
with
music.
the slave music. The baddest thing is, it's not even slave music, but it's just the idea of it. It just sounds very
They
like
knew what they were doing.
yeah, they knew what they were doing.
So like, yeah, to represent that, it's like, I don't want to say anything mad, but it's like, how can I be pro-black and support
Chelsea.
a club like that? It's mad. It doesn't make sense.
Bro, can't lie. Those are bad questions.
It actually doesn't make sense.
The thing is, I don't think that there are many teams in the tournament that are better than England, which means if England get a decent run to the semi-finals,
But we won't though, anyway, because if we come first,
it's France, Portugal, and
Portugal,
Germany, and them, man.
we're hungry.
Ooh.
So this time we'll have to work for it. So
Yeah.
if we actually get to a final this time,
Yeah.
they would have deserved it.
What was it in the World Cup? It was Colombia,
Colombia,
Sweden,
Who
and then
did they
Croatia,
beat?
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
So we didn't play. Every time we played a decent team, we lost.
I'll be honest, if they had the right manager, it could come home. But with Southgate, it's not coming home. Because I'll be honest, I don't think he knows what he's doing. The fact that you can start Trippier at left back
Yeah.
when you have a fit Chilwell and
Yeah.
Shaw,
It's Saka just.
I
out there.
of course he would. I don't understand that. He didn't even take the set pieces. Like,
No, I didn't. Yeah.
I thought that's why I was on, and he didn't take. Mount took most of them, so I just don't get it. Walker had the stinker, and he didn't bring him off. He just left him on. Like, I just don't get it.
I mean, here's the thing though. It's like you got arguably the most talented English team that there's ever been, and then all the other teams in the tournament are not as good as they used to be. Which means, on paper, England should do something.
Who would you say on paper that normally England aren't better than that they are now?
I'd say just France. I think Portugal's arguable because obviously I think this English team's got mad talent, but if we're going 11v11, this Portugal team has some ballers, bro. Like,
It's true.
There's probably isn't a better right back, in my opinion, than Cancelo between the two.
Yeah.
Left back Guerrero, I fancy him. Ruben Diaz and Pepe and Fonte is a toss up between the two.
Yeah.
Rui Patricio, arguably better than Pickford.
He's better than
Pickford had an amazing World Cup though.
I don't care. Pickford's a terrible keeper. And
Pickford had an amazing World Cup.
You see, this is the thing with England. Yeah, that game was actually all right. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we played okay. We played pretty well, but it's one of those ones where I don't see England replicating that against a
Top
team
team.
like France.
Yeah.
And but let's be real, Croatia, like, they were a team that ended up beating us and whatnot. So we got over that hurdle. But yeah, France, Portugal, we're gonna get wiped. I even think Hungary could give it to us.
Fam,
I'm being serious.
I'll be on. It's true because if you think about it, yeah, our centre backs are who?
Got Tyrone Mings.
Tyrone Mings and Stones. Or
Stones.
if they get injured, what? Connor. What's his
Cody.
name? Cody.
I never heard of him only till they done the selection thing.
Let me not even. I don't understand.
France, Portugal.
You don't think England's better than Portugal?
I don't think England's better.
11 for 11.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Who else have you been talking about? Germany.
Germany's
paper-
team is awful.
On paper, we're better than Germany.
Yes.
But I would still, if we face Germany,
In the semi-final was peak.
I fancy Germany to do a job.
But I trust Werner to miss a sitter.
They need to keep this guy on the
trust
bench,
Werner.
man. I also would say it's not even banter anymore.
But then again-
like, no one, the thing is, no one can even do an agenda on Werner because there's no point of doing an agenda.
But I feel like you don't put Werner on to score. It sounds
I said he just uses the impacts. And he stuck up the place.
You put Werner on to do all the running so someone else can score.
I'll be honest, with certain players, I've got it wrong in the past. So, for example, I didn't like Kane. I hated Kane. I thought he was just one of them tapping merchants. Just in the ball. Like, he's got a good shot, but like he don't bring anything else. But this season,
Boy,
baller.
listen, I'm gonna be real in it. Kane, he's a
Baller.
top striker. I have to admit it. The thing is, the first season that he came onto the scene, everybody was banging on about Kane. I was like, alright, cool, yeah, it's whatever. It was like one season wonder. But then he done it again the second season, and then the third season, and then so on and so on.
And now he's upgraded
And
as
now
well.
he's upgraded like his own gameplay. Yeah, Kane is different, but at the same time, I personally don't trust Kane. I do not trust that guy. Like, based on the fact that you saw what happened last time we played Croatia, innit?
Yeah.
This guy could have squared it, but you know what? He wanted to get knighted that day. So he decided to go for the shot himself. And then look where we are now. Like, it's just long.
Fam.
You got Werner, Muller behind them.
They played Muller on
Gnabry.
top. That's what
Yeah,
their
they put
problem
Muller
was. That was
on
their
top
problem.
today, yeah.
They put Muller on top.
You got Gnabry and you got Havertz. And then let's say Sane's on the bench or whatever.
Yeah, they need to
Imagine
start-
them
start
man
this
running
stuff
at
as
John
well.
Stones and Maguire.
Yeah.
It's peak.
Yeah, Maguire's getting turned.
They're actually finished. They're actually finished.
I feel like with Southgate at the helm, I don't think England are going to win it.
Bro,
I
that-
feel like they have the talent to.
Yo,
when you have people like
100%.
Foden, people like Grealish, people like Sterling, people like Rashford.
Saka, I'm just saying that, yeah.
Saka's a baller. I'll give it to you.
But
bro.
there's talent
like,
in this
there's
England squad.
big
like,
talent.
100%.
However,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's going forward. Our midfield is bang average.
Oh, yeah, midfield's
Our
needy.
centre backs are
Yeah.
bang average.
Yeah.
Our goalkeeper is way below average.
But yeah, what do you think this is the most talented English squad that there's ever been?
Obviously, I think
Trent's not there in it. so obviously it can't be.
difficulty with the 96 squad because I'm too young to deep it.
He was in the 96 squad.
Um,
That was Gascoigne.
Gascoigne. Shearer was there, wasn't he?
Southgate was in there, wasn't he? He missed the penalty, right? Ooh.
That's why he's so desperate.
No, but weren't they saying that
But maybe
Sven Jon Eriksson,
that team, that
was a golden
even out of
generation.
those two, that's what they call the golden generation because
Yeah.
they had Owen, Rooney,
Yeah.
but there was more. It was more to do with the tactical side of stuff.
In terms of the best England team, I would say it has the potential to be. So the players that are coming through, people like Foden, people like Greenwood, people like Saka, because I know you're going to mention them.
I was going to say, okay, go for it.
I feel like these guys have potential to be top players. These are the people that were
Yeah.
winning like championships
Yeah,
in
yeah.
under 17s, 18s, under 21s. All these
That
guys are now
mentality's
coming.
there.
Yeah,
You know
they're
what I'm
all
saying?
coming through, so they know how to win. It's just about having the right manager to make them gel together.
I wouldn't say that their players are still
player for player, you wouldn't
like
take them.
up because when you think of talent and like maybe I think the difficulty is we're comparing it to previous England sides because I don't see this England talent as like the benchmark. Do you know what I mean? Like even when they go to the under 21 teams and stuff, like they're good players.
They've been winning those trophies.
They've been winning this
the
trip,
World
but
Cup, yeah.
but they're not. Yeah, you still look at the talent and what they end up doing like season for season as well, and it's still like it doesn't add up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like is the same thing with this England team. Like, with the World Cup, for example, the semis, we actually got by on tactics wise. Like, if we use like actually using tactics, like okay, these are the players we have at our disposal. This is how we have to play. If we did that in 2004 when we had the golden generation, I think they could have won something.
Yeah.
If you have someone like Trent's probably the best right back in the world. Like Reece James is up there, but I feel like Trent is the best right back in the world. If you have someone like that in your team, if you have someone like Greenwood, that if you give him a chance, he's gonna be the X factor in my opinion. I feel like we're really missing him. But Greenwood, if you give him a chance, left, right foot, he's going to bang it.
Yeah,
in.
he'll bag it.
He's going
Yeah,
to score.
100%.
So when you have people like that, and Foden, out of everyone, Foden's my favourite player.
Yeah,
feel like
Foden is
his
different
ceiling-
sauce, bruv. Like he's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So
He's mad.
I feel like a mixture of all these guys, I feel like there's potential there.
Yeah.
We just have to find a system that gets the best out
We
of
want
all of
though.
them.
This is the thing. Like I've been saying this for time. The reason why like Spain, Germany, France do so well is that their FA, like it's run properly. Do you get what I'm saying?
Gary Neville said that England's best asset in this current squad
Southgate.
is Gareth Southgate.
Yeah, he's
When I heard that, yeah, my
Very
first
wild.
instinct was to laugh, but I was thinking, because I don't rate Southgate.
I don't rate Southgate, but I can see what he's saying because he doesn't have an ego.
Yeah,
Because he's not like
Yeah.
he's not someone that can have an ego. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, he's not done anything to get ego wise,
Yeah.
but that actually works in England's favor
Yeah.
because he can kind of make a kind of a squad based on you
Yeah.
know this is how we play and this is kind of what we want
but
to do.
that's
That
kind of
speaks to
annoying
the
though,
players
because like
and
we can
stuff.
never say what's England's strongest 11 because he always plays the 11 that he thinks was best suited for the team he's about to face.
He's going to face, yeah.
These guys in their like actual clubs, they'll play a certain formation. They'll have like a certain mentality, a certain style when it comes to football. Like in England, like because we're such a profitable league, like the Premier League is very profitable. Like everybody comes in here, then everybody will bring in their ideas and whatnot, and like things will just get miscued and stuff. And then like I don't know, like we just don't produce the best players that we can actually produce. Like fair enough, we've got decent players, like really good players.
Yeah.
But the way our FA is run, I don't see us like doing anything or winning a major tournament anytime soon. If we win the Euros, after I've just said this, I'll be happy. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But I can't lie, it's looking kind of techie, to
Yeah.
be honest with you.
Do you know who I want? Do you know who I think might have a good
Tournament.
good tournament, a decent tournament by his standards?
Calvin Phillips.
Yes, Yes, I think you'll have a decent tournament, and Calvin Lewin as well. I think you'll have a decent tournament.
I mean, he's not really he's gonna play like the third match in the group.
I think if Kane isn't playing well, I think you'll have a decent tournament.
I don't think that exists. I feel like if Kane isn't playing well, he stays on.
Nah, because I think Southgate needs to realise
He's got an MBE.
that there's a couple of things that's happened right now where Kane keeps on playing and the team don't benefit from him playing.
Southgate is not gonna do that.
Yeah, I think
Tottenham
he'll
don't
be
even
able
do
to.
that.
Yeah, we don't really have like a style of play.
playing. That's
the
exactly
style
it,
of play is poor. Like England is all about long ball,
And
knock
being
down,
physical.
and being physical tackles.
Yeah.
Like you're more likely to get a cheer if you slide tackle someone than if you do a nice through ball or a nice skill. So I feel like that mentality just needs to change. But that's from grassroots levels.
This is the
So
thing.
that's
That's
the
fact.
issue.
My
So-
cousin was telling me, because he's from France, said it. He was telling me is that listen, grassroots football in France is mad. Like the way
can
they
imagine.
so from when it's at grassroots level and they're playing at such a sick, like what quality, like it will rise up obviously to that Liga and them man.
Exactly.
But with us, have you seen our Sunday League? The way we play Sunday League football. These men are playing
ugly.
rugby.
It's rugby, literally.
Part of the beat, the repeat, trilogy. Yeah, that's me, that's a free